Hi, Gabriel.
How are you?
I'm well. Thanks for meeting with me today.
So good to see you again.
Oh, you too. It was wonderful to see you at Summit, and congratulations on your award. What was that exactly?
Acumatica ISV Partner of the Year award. So the most prestigious award we could win at the summit as a software vendor.
That's wonderful. Can you tell us a little bit about Velixo and your product?
Sure, yes. Velixo is an Excel-based reporting tool that brings the power of Acumatica to Excel. The solution adds a new toolbar to Excel, as well as a set of functions that can be used anywhere in your spreadsheet, just like any other Excel function, to access any data from your Acumatica ERP system. Usually our users access data from the financial system, so the GL, General Ledger projects, but since we also integrate with any generic inquiry, it's also possible to do things like build a sales report, an inventory turnover report, and much more. This is Excel. Excel is simple. Excel is everywhere. The only limit is your imagination. Actually, I have a quick slide that summarizes what the solution does. I should have started sharing my screen before, but I think people got the gist of it in my explanation.
Oh, that's wonderful. So most of our customers, Gabriel, are smaller, medium to medium-sized distributors and manufacturers. Where do you see Velixo adding value for those customers who might currently be using some of the standard report writing tools to do their financials within the software?
Yeah, so usually I find this to be a very easy sell to clients, because at some point in their journey, users always end up using the export to Excel button. And this is something that I've seen so many times during my career. All the ERP solutions out there ship with multiple reporting tools. So in Acumatica, you have the report designer that lets you create the forms and reports. You have generic inquiries, you have pivot tables, dashboards, you have ARM for financial reporting. Yet I would say that the vast majority of users still end up exporting data to Excel because they're unable to get exactly what they need, presented exactly the way they need. And Excel is their go-to solution. However, like this comes with a set of problems. When people export, copy paste, or manually fill spreadsheets, this data is disconnected. It's no longer linked with Acumatica. So this is exactly what we do. We help you get this data and turn everything into a one-click refresh. Once you have the data in Excel, you can then refresh it. I should have a very good idea, a good example of something that I've seen. It's a real-life example.
Oh, that would be great.
Yes, I had a demo spreadsheet open, but I will show you something that we had at the last summit. Did you attend the session that we made with Joe, the magician?
No, I must have missed that one. Sounds
okay.
Exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. It was one of the most popular sessions at Summit. And we call that Making Magic with Excel and Acumatica. So we did have a session here where we did a bunch of tricks, and everything was integrated with the message I wanted to give to the audience. So yes, you can make magic with Excel, and Velixo makes it so much easier. So give me a second. I'm just trying to look up where I put this document here. So this is a real life example. I just removed the customer data, but the instructions on the left, like this is real. There's a company out there that is going through all of these steps just to update a spreadsheet that contains all the reports and data that they need. And they have to do that manually every week, every day, or as often as they need these reports. So for me, it's very easy. With Velixo, I just add a connection to Acumatica, and then I replace the connection or like the values with the formulas that we had, which will give you the real-time data from Acumatica. So you can see the result here. Let's say that you have this static spreadsheet. Once you have the formulas, well, you can just go here, change the date, and look at different branches, and everything refreshes and recalculates in real time. So you don't need to go back to Acumatica, export, and have to update things manually. Okay.
Yep, that is very cool.
Yeah. What's also nice is that you can also use the drill down functionality to reconcile the data or validate the data that you have in your spreadsheets. So as an example, right here on this line, I can see that my other expenses account is above budget, actually way above budget. So what I can do is click the drill down button right here, and drill down will look at the formula. It will show me all the accounts and let me access the full transaction list right in Acumatica. Okay, so I can see, for example, right here that I have received for a Las Vegas New Year party at the Wynn, which seems a bit expensive. So let's open that. And then I can look at files that have been attached. So yeah, looks like somebody expensed a very expensive bar tab from Vegas. Okay, so you see how easy that was. I went from my spreadsheet, I clicked drill down, and then I got to the transaction. So it's all about that two-way integration between Excel and Acumatica, and saving you from having to do all this manual work whenever you want to update these spreadsheets.
That's very nice. Can you also use Velixo to distribute reports?
Yes, you can also use Velixo to distribute reports. So let's take this file as an example, this workbook. I do have multiple tabs. Some of these tabs can be filtered, and I may need to send these reports out every week or every month to my different managers. You can use the distribution list feature right here to create your own list. So it's basically an address book or a list of recipients. And for each, you can specify how you want the file to be formatted. So should it be a PDF, a spreadsheet, how the file should be named, what should be included, where it should be saved or emailed. And then the system does all the work for you. You just click distribute all right here, and it will generate as many reports as you need. And then, as we say on the Velixo website, log.velixo.com, this one here, it's like a magic do everything for me button so that you can enjoy a beer, a coffee, or just a drink on the beach. We have a client that told me like 2 years ago when we first launched that they used to spend 2 days every month just exporting and copy pasting data to multiple spreadsheets. Now it's all automated. They just click distribute all, and all the reports that they need get generated in a matter of seconds.
Wow, that would save a lot of time for some of our clients, I think.
Yeah.
Can you show us? I think this may be useful to our customers to see how easy it is to build the formulas on one of the cells there.
Yes, and I would also like to make sure that we show to your customers how they can also access customer list, inventory data, sales data using this tool. That's also very easy.
Yeah.
That's a great question. So please give me a challenge. Like, ask me to create some sort of financial report in as little time as possible, and I will build that on the fly for you.
Okay, so let's see if we can have a profit and loss sheet for our test company here.
Perfect. Okay, so I will create a new spreadsheet. I will go to the Acumatica toolbar. So this is what we add to Excel. Add my connection. Is that I'm using my Acumatica username and password. So it's not like you need to learn a new password. It uses your Acumatica security settings, permissions, and so on. Yes. Okay. So my company, let's add the name here as of, let's
And this is
say-
going to work, Gabriel, whether your Acumatica instance is on premise or in the cloud, correct?
Correct, yes. We connect to Acumatica using their web services APIs. So we do not rely on a database access for that.
And you'll respect all the permissions that user has then within the software, correct?
Yes, correct, yes.
Wonderful.
So let's do equal.
Sorry to be distracting you here.
Oh, no problem, yes. So in the toolbar, I have this button here that will insert the entire chart of accounts for me. Behind the scenes, it's actually a function called expand account range. So if I only care about revenue accounts, I could filter here and ask for all the accounts that starts with the number 4. And then let's print out the name next to it. So equal account name. And then let's get the revenue. So equal account turnover in my actual ledger for the account year. And the period that is year. So from to September. There we go. And now let's do total revenue. Copy that. I'll do a subtotal here. And let's make that look nice. I will add top line. Okay, then let's do expenses. Let's take everything from 50,000 to 99,999. Copy that. Oh, missed the date. Speed tree. Here we go. Total expenses. Let's add the sum here, and let's say net profit. And net profit would be C15 minus C83. Let's just change the font size. Here. Size 16. And finally, I will just get rid of accounts that have a 0 balance. So in the Acumatica toolbar, I can select hide 0 rows, auto hide, and that's it.
Very nice. That was very quick.
Yes, and at this point, I can save, I can share this report with you. And as long as you have a login to my Acumatica system, you will be able to log in. You will be able to click refresh, and you will be able to look at additional periods by simply changing the financial period right here. And Laura, since this is Excel, it's also very easy at this point to create charts, to copy paste this column. So I could have actuals versus budget next to each other. But let's just create this example here with a chart. So I will take all my expenses, even the 0 accounts. I will click insert chart. Call that expenses by account. And now anytime you refresh this report, let's say you're looking at just a month, you'll see that the chart updates in real time. Everything works just like Excel because it is Excel. And to me, this is the single biggest advantage of this tool. It's a familiar environment. Everyone knows how to use Excel, and we just make it so easy to access any data from your Acumatica system. As soon as you understand the basic functions that we use to build this profit and loss, which takes, just a few minutes, you're able to create your own reports without having to become a developer or without the need to have a consultant on speed dial ready to help you for every single question. This is Excel. It's so simple.
We'd love to help our customers, but we like it when they're self-sufficient as well.
I know that, and I'm not looking to take work away from you, Laura. I am sure that you are very busy. I do know that consultants like to bring value, And when you're just helping people do things that are very simple, sometimes it can become frustrating for everyone. So yeah, you want them to be self-sufficient, and this is all about empowering your end users. The built-in tools are extremely powerful. This does not replace, yeah, sure, we have clients that have replaced all the built-in reports with Excel, but like I always tell them, no, like you have all these great tools, they are included in the software, but for more flexibility, you can also use Excel and the self-service reporting that it provides you with.
Yeah, well, this is great. And I think we just have a couple more minutes here. If you wanted to show us ways you could access some other non-financial data within Excel in Velixo.
Yes, absolutely. So let's, for example, you mentioned that you have distribution customers.
Yes.
Okay, let's get a list of sales orders from Acumatica. I will open the sales order entry screen. This, as you know, and I'm sure like everyone on watching the recording will be familiar with these screens. They are called generic inquiries in Acumatica.
Yep.
And generic inquiries have a pretty cool thing, is that they can be made available to external applications. So that's how you integrate with specialized products like Tableau, like Power BI, and that's also how Velixo can access your generic inquiry. So you just need the inquiry name, and from your spreadsheet, you can type equal GI. That's another function that we have. By the way, these functions, you don't need to know and remember all the names. You can click insert function, and everything that is Acumatica related will be listed here. So Acumatica generic inquiries, you can find it here, and then you can just follow the instructions and even click on help if you have any questions. So everything is documented. It's very easy, but there's a lot of content available to you. Okay, by the way, this is public, so if anyone wants to learn more, you can simply visit help.velixo.com. This is the self-service support. So we too like to empower our clients and make them self-sufficient. So we've created all these tutorials and content on the Velixo website. But back to my GI. Okay, so my connection name, my GI name, and then I just need to click OK, and the system will load the list of all the sales orders. So you'll see a big list with multiple columns. That is almost there.
I like your website, by the way. I was looking at it earlier, and I'm impressed with the number of different topics and frequently asked questions that you have out there and help articles. Good job.
Yes. So often, rather than providing a one-off reply to a client, we'll just write an article and then send them the article that we wrote for them. Yeah. So here's my generic inquiry. As you can see, I have all the columns in my sales order list. But what I can do at this point is just change the list of columns. So let's say order type, order number, customer name, description, order total, and maybe order quantity. Enter. Here we go. So let's add some formatting. Then maybe, I should add, I think, the status of my order. So let's say you're only looking for orders that are in the open status. You could add a filter. So let's say status, open, and maybe let's do order total at the same time. I want everything that is more than $5,000 and that is open. So I can do that using GI filter. That's another formula that we have. I just need to have my status column. The value is here, and the order total, the value is here. And then as soon as I press enter, it will refresh that. And now I see all the open orders that are in open status and that are worth more than $5,000. And just like it did when I changed a financial period in my financial example, if I change the amount to 50,000, press enter, you'll see that it also refreshes. Pretty cool.
Very cool. That is very cool. You really are a magician.
Thank you. But every one of our users become a magician with Velixo. And I have this amazing quote. I don't know if I have it here in the spreadsheet. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it says, this product does all the work. I just stand next to it and it makes me look good. So as I said, everyone becomes a magician with Velixo.
Well, this has been wonderful. I really appreciate you showing us a little bit about the product and taking this time today. And I know that this will add value for some of our customers, and we'll definitely be talking to you again soon.
Thanks, Laura. It was a pleasure. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out either to Laura, or you can also visit our website at velixo.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.